So I'm taking my pre-gym nap, and I get a fucking knock on my door, right? And I'm like, oh, that must be the landlord. I heard him outside earlier weed whacking. So I was like, oh, he must need something or whatever. I don't know what it is, maybe. So I throw some fucking music. So I throw something on, and I go answer the door, and there's this kid there standing there, right? He's carrying a stuffed animal, and I'm like, can I help you? And he goes, he doesn't look me in the eye. He just looks like off to the side. He's like, hi, my name is Brandon. I'm just going door to door looking for some work. And I was like, who are you looking for? Work? And I go, like, I don't have any money, here or anything really for you to do, sorry. And I go, what are you carrying? He goes, oh, it's my Sonic the Hedgehog. And I'm like looking at him. He's probably about 10 years old, right? And I'm just like, fuck. Like now I'm just kind of like, what is this kid doing walking around with a fucking stuffed animal? Now it's fucking, making me feel some type of way, you know what I mean? Like, so I go, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have anything. So I close the door, and then, I'm going to, make some coffee or something. I go, you know what? I've got like fucking $7 or $6 left from laundry money. So I go riding down the street fucking looking for him, And first, no, then he asked me, like, if Hercules bites. And I said, yeah, if you come here at nighttime. I was thinking it was some kind of setup, like there was somebody waiting to pop up and try to, like, bum rush me or something. Or there was a car parked down the street, and they were going to try to come in and do some bullshit. So I got my shit on, and I was like, well, I better go look for him, too. You know what I mean? And I went down and looked for him. I couldn't find him. Well, then I come back around on my bike, and I see him, and he's petting Little Bear, and he's like, I go, yeah, that's my cat. And he goes, oh, hi, mister. And I go, hey, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm just looking for work. And I go, yeah, I got you. I go, where do you live? He goes, oh, I live in this trailer park down the street, da-da-da-da-da. And I go, okay. I go, here's a couple bucks. And he, like, looked at that money, like, it's little, probably like a handful of silver. He looked at that money like it was the most money he's ever seen in his life, you know what I mean? And maybe it was. And he goes, oh, thank you. And I go, just do me a favor. I don't want you, I'll give you this money, but I don't want you going in anybody's fucking house. Do you know what I mean? I don't care if it's a woman. I don't care who it is. You don't go inside, okay? If you knock on the door, you take a step back up and let them come outside. I go, you're kind of young to be fucking walking around and shit, you know what I mean? And he's like petting my cat, and he's asking me questions about my cat. And I go, hey, are you paying attention to me? I want you to understand what I'm saying. He goes, yeah. I don't go inside anybody's house. Don't go inside. I don't care if you need to go to the bathroom. I don't care if you need to go number 2, okay? I go, you take a shit outside. I go, I don't want you going in anybody's house, because somebody will do something to you, okay? And I go, do you understand? He goes, yeah. So I said, here's where I live. You see that thing right there? That's my house down there. Come back in a week or 2 or whatever, and maybe, I'll have something for you, or I'll come up with something for you to do. And I think he went home, but I was just like, now I'm like, what the fuck is this kid's story? What's going on at home? It like fucked me up inside that he's carrying around a little stuffed animal. Does he got any other brothers and sisters? Is he, like lonely? Is he being abused? Like all this shit. Like, and I'm just like, God, I fucking hate this world so much. I can't even fucking tell you how much I hate this world. You know what I mean? Because now it's like I got something else. I gotta get involved in this shit. You know what I mean? And wonder about this kid now. And I just was so heartbroken about him. And he's got like. And he said, yeah, my name is, da-da-da-da. And I said, yeah, that's what my name is too, So, I don't know, just, you just wonder what goes on at in private, like, is he living in some fucking dump with a mom that's drinking and on drugs or pimping herself out or some abusive asshole fucking stepdad type? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's like, I just, like, I just don't know. Like, he didn't knock on the door. Was it just fucking happenstance? You know what I mean? So he told me where he lives. He told me his last name. And I'm just going to kind of see what the, see if I can find where he lives and just kind of do some preliminary, or see if he comes back. And, I don't know if I could talk to his mom and, or talk to the landlord and see if he can give him some fucking chores to do, you know what I mean? But it's just like, it's just like, I don't know, man. I'm just so tired of fucking seeing people, hurt and damaged and fucked up and everything else, you know what I mean? And it's like the dog, the cat, the this, the person at work, the person here, this guy, this girl, this fucking girl at the gym, this, you know what I mean? It's like everybody, I mean, I know I can't rescue them personally, but I can, help people. And, I don't even think anybody answered the door, the whole time he was knocking on doors. So I don't know. We'll see.